distinguished guests from the Greek Embassy and Cyprus High Commission. We're delighted to be here today. It's a great initiative, and want to congratulate the Greek Energy Forum for organizing this. And also to say that being in an association with a history of 25 years, celebrating next year the Hellenic Bank Association 25th anniversary, it's quite happy to see that more and more societies, more and more associations are formed. And I can tell you, it's been very lonely back in the days, 20 years ago. So it's good to see these associations form. With regards to our activity, we have a panel discussion which is organized on Monday, jointly with the Hellenic Observatory of the London School of Economics. We'll be hosting 4 CEOs from Greece, the CEO and Chairman of ODE, the CEO of Microsoft Greece, the CEO of Athens Medical Group, and the CEO of BIT to discuss the competitiveness of the Greek economy. So we'll be delighted to see you there. We have also our flagship event coming up on the 9th of June at Bulgari Hotel in Knightsbridge, where we are going to support a charity cause. And we have a great program with a good DJ lineup from Namos, Mykonos, and other good places. So yes, we'll be there until 3 a.m. and we'll welcome you all. Now, when it comes to this Energy Consultancy Award, I should say that this is perhaps the most relevant to the finance industry. So I'm delighted to open this. Open this envelope and find the award. So the winner is the Kantor Consultants.
In its 30 years of presence in the markets, Kantor has successfully delivered over 1,000 assignments, of which approximately 400 being in the energy sector. Our engineering DNA, coupled with the Think Globally, Act Locally company philosophy, have been instrumental to our first international steps in the energy sector back in 1992. Since then, we designed and implemented a manifold of challenging energy projects. In less than a decade, we managed to gain a leading position in the Greek energy market. 70% of our energy assignments have been international. Current engagements vary from energy policy design and implementation support in the EU neighboring countries, energy markets design, and energy exchanges development, to methodologies for estimating cost of gas disruption to all EU states, to large energy corporates restructuring. Our success mantra has been our commitment to targets, our strong culture, and our people.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm deeply honored to be here representing the people of Kantor Management Consultants, a Greek company that started 30 years ago its presence in the consulting market. And as a matter of fact, 2018 marks our 30th anniversary, so we have birthday. And it's the best occasion for us to be awarded. When talking about business in Greece or between Greek companies, everybody has in mind the Greek economic crisis, the prolonged Greek economic crisis. It's the overriding issue that goes to every discussion when we talk about business in Greece. This is why I think that, and I want to congratulate the Greek Energy Forum for their initiative, because initiatives like this put the focus on the other face, on the other side of Greek companies, that one of those who are working hard, who innovate, and who are extrovert. So this is a great chance for these companies, and I think I talk for all of them, to be present in such initiatives. And I, again, once more want to congratulate the Greek Energy Forum. It's a great job that you're doing. As I said, Kantor started 30 years ago. It started in Athens as a backyard operation, 4 people and a part-time assistant. We initially started working for the Greek corporate sector, the corporate clients in Greece, following the dogma that if you want to become competitive, you have to be strong in your home ground. Gradually, we became larger. Energy was one of the areas that allow you to become international. So it was a matter of time for us, with our engineering background. No offense to the economists that are around with us today. So with our engineering background, the next step for us was to move from corporate to energy, and energy became part of our DNA. We grew. At some point in time, we had more than 100 people working in too many places around the world. And following then, during the end of the decade of 2000, the Greek crisis again hit us hardly. Our engines started working with 2 out of the 3 cylinders that we had, meaning that the Greek market practically ceased to exist. That was very obvious from 2014 to even the beginning of 2017. It was a very these were very difficult times for the Greek consulting market, at least for those companies who were working only in Greece. The energy part saved us. It was good for us that we had the opportunity to work internationally. During that time, almost 80% of our business was done outside Greece. And gradually, when the economy started picking up slowly and in a very fragile way again, we started catching up, and now we are in, I would say, a recovery stage, looking at the future with more optimism. It's one thing that we managed to show was resilience, and that means that we managed to come out of the crisis stronger. We managed to preserve many of the working positions in the company, offering jobs to Greek talents, to Greek young graduates. The average age in Kantor of the consultants, don't look at me, it's 33 to 35 years old. And we believe it's one of our duties to keep offering job positions to talented young Greeks, trying to some extent, coming to what we can do to reduce what is called the brain drain. That is one of the things that are hitting our country. How did we manage to survive, and how did we manage to show resilience? It was based on people. It was based on people and the company's culture, I would say, mainly. which allows us to do what we call innovation in consulting. Innovation in consulting for us, obviously for everybody is a different thing, but in our case, innovation in consulting was mixing different disciplines and different skills, human skills, in teams with people coming from different disciplines. Thus, this is something that the markets and the clients were receiving as an added value to the work that we were doing. We are not a merely an energy consulting company. We're an amalgam, a hybrid of energy consulting, management consulting in its typical sense, and policy-making consulting. So it looked like the amalgama of these three elements produced innovative, higher added value solutions. So this is how we went. This is how we maintained to keep an active role and to have a strong brand in the markets where we operate. And if I would have to say one thing that I learned through those 30 years that I have been with Kantor, since I'm one of the founding fathers, not maybe grandfathers, one of the things that I've learned is actually managing people is a most delicate task. And managing people is the most rewarding task. And in concluding, just a parenthesis, I would like to make a special thank to our ex-colleague, Mr. Dimitris Stefanou, who's sitting with us, because actually he was the one, if I remember correctly, that introduced Kantor to the General Energy Forum. You were the one who networked us with them. Actually, you don't know that, but now you know it. Thank you very much. Thank you.